All right, so welcome to week 4 of Fundamentals of Strength. We're going to be working on the fundamentals and progressing some of the movements that we have been working on thus far. So congrats for making it halfway through the series. And without further ado, we will get started. You don't need any equipment or anything, but if you have some weights that you want to incorporate in today's session, feel free. Follow my lead. We're going to be working for time for all of these exercises. So I'll try to give you a couple things to think about working on for each one and some adaptations if needed. So let's get into the warm up since we have quite a bit to do. So let's come on down to the mat here. And we're going to start on all fours. And from here, we're going to stick one leg out to the side. And we're going to find a nice little stretch in the groin, the inside of that leg. So you can just hold this or you can rock forward and backwards here. Whatever's feeling good for you. And then from here, we're going to come up to a tall kneeling position. You're going to keep that leg extended as you come up. And then from here, we're going to reach one arm up. So I've got my left leg extended here. So I'm going to reach my right arm up and over for a nice side stretch. Oh, that feels good. And then I'm going to reach this same arm, the right arm that I have up top, to the floor beside my knee. You can go fingertips or full palm. The other arm is going to reach overhead, really long, stretch through the top side of the body here. And then bring your hands right back to the front. Same thing, we're gonna run that back one more time on the same side. So include some little rocks here if you want, or just hang out. It's your body, you know it best. We're gonna come up to that tall position, one arm reaching up and over. Nice side stretch. And then windmill all the way over to the other side. Take a breath, stretch it out. Excellent job. We're gonna have the hands come back in front. That leg's coming in. We got another leg to do. So the other leg out to the side. You can keep the knee completely straight or a little bit bent, whatever's feeling right. Find a new stretch on this side. When you're ready, come on up to that tall position. This time I'm going left arm over, my right leg extended. But if you're doing the opposite of me, hey, no worries. And then switch it up. Reach all the way to the floor, other arm over. And then we'll run that one more time. Hands come back in front. Play around with the spine position. I find arching a little bit. You'll find more stretch in the groin. And then hips coming through, nice and tall. Tuck the pelvis a little bit, as always. Reaching the arm up. Big breath in. Let it go. And then last stretch on the other side. Windmill over to the other side. And relax. Excellent job. Come back to all fours. We're going to do some spine movement with just some cat-cows here. So stack your knees and your hands underneath your hips and shoulders. And then let's try to go segmentally. So starting from your tailbone, I want you to start to round the low back, round the middle back, round the upper back, relax your head. And then same thing from your tailbone. We're going to go the other way. So you're going to start to tip your tailbone up, arch through the low back, middle back, shoulders pull back, just looking ahead slightly, lifting the head. And then let's do that twice more. So from the tailbone, tuck under, round, wave through the spine, all the way, relax your head. And then opposite, nice and slow. This is a good exercise for seeing if you can control each part of the spine. I remember when I first did it, I was like, am I even separating things? But just think about it. Finish off one more here. Excellent job. And then our last warm-up exercise here is going to be some hip circles. So same position. We're going to take one leg and we're going to bring it out to the side, drawing a little circle with the knee, then up to the ceiling. So knee in line with your hip, sole of your foot high-fiving the ceiling, and then back in, and then reverse it. So sole of the foot up, knee stays bent, open, bring the knee around towards your elbow and back in. Let's do that twice more on the same side. Super slow. You want to keep the rest of the body level. So again, imagine, balancing a cup of water on your back. You don't want to spill that water. So nice and slow, big range of motion while not moving the angle of the back. Excellent job. So let's do the other leg here. I'm just going to flip around so you can see. So again, other leg, head to the side, up, swing it around, flex the foot, bring it in, go the opposite direction. You should start to feel the hips really warming up through this range. Keep your arms straight. Sometimes the elbows want to bend, and the head is just in line with your spine. Breathing always. Last one, nice and slow. Keep that back level. And take your time finishing off your last one. Take a moment, take a breath, grab some water, hydration, always good. And then we're gonna start in on some kneeling push-ups. So you don't need a target. Sometimes I like to use a yoga block as sort of a standard target to try to get to. You could use a couple of books. You could use DVDs. Do people still buy DVDs? You could use some laundry. Hey, you don't need anything. But I'm gonna use this yoga block here on the lowest setting for my target. We're gonna have the hands just in front. I'm starting from my knees for this week's variation. Your feet can be down or they can be lifted. Now the most important thing is gonna be the pelvis and the shoulder positions. And we're gonna try to maintain that throughout our working set. So hands are in position, knees are in position. Now, if you're not sure where to put your shoulders, shrug them up to your ears and then take them all the way back, away from the ears. And then push a little bit away from the floor. Okay, this is the shoulder position we wanna maintain all the time, even as we come down. Now the pelvis, we're arching the back. I wanna do the opposite. So I'm gonna tuck, squeeze the glutes. So shoulders are locked in, pelvis is locked in. You should feel your abdominals engage when you do that. So the setup is really important. Nice big hands. So again, shoulders up, away from the ears and away from the floor. Tuck the pelvis. We're ready to go. So let's go ahead. We're coming down to our target or just down as far as you can. Breathe in. Exhale. Push. Continue. Keep the position that you started with. If you need to readjust your hands, if they're not wide enough or they're too wide, totally do that. 2 more good ones. Last one. And relax. Nice. So we'll come back to that one. I'll remind you of the setup, but then I'll give you a couple new things to think about in the next round. We're gonna come up to standing. So come on up. We're working on single leg hinge progression. So you're gonna take just like a walking step, 1 foot forward. Most of your weight is going to be over the leading leg, the back leg. We just have the toes down for a point of contact for stability. So we're trying to keep the shoulders back, our nice line, like imagine you had a dowel contacting your head, the middle of your upper back, and your hips. You want to stay connected to that dowel. So when I start my hinge, I'm going to do that from the hips first. Don't move your head. Don't do it. Keep it where it is, over your spine. Then from here, we're going to send the hips back, hinge. I have a small bend in my front knee, very small, but I'm creating more of a tabletop here, okay? Then I'll come back up. So let's practice that on one side. We're gonna breathe in, hips go back. Most of my weight over top of my leading leg. Exhale to come back up. Keep your head where it is. Hips go back. You could reach your arms out in front a little bit. That feels nice. We'll have the option to add some weight in your hands once we get comfortable here. So you should feel as you come down a stretch in your hamstrings into that hip of the front leg. One more on this side. Nice. So other leg, I'm just gonna turn so you can see. Walking step, just a little kickstand in the back leg. Line yourself up, head over shoulders, shoulders back. The only thing that's moving is the hips first. Push back. Exhale up. Nice, so keep going here. We're kind of imagining that back leg doesn't exist. It's just a little stabilizing point. Look for that length in that hamstring of the front leg. Keep the alignment of the body. Shoulders back, hips move first. One more. And good. Nice. So we're gonna move right into some squats. We're taking, I like slightly wider than hip width. This is pretty personal in terms of your stance setup. Little turnout with the feet. And then from here, knees and hips are gonna bend at the same time. Depth, we wanna go to a place right before you start to feel your back round and you relax in the bottom. Arms can be in front. So we're gonna breathe in, bend the knees, sit the hips back. Find that point in your depth where it still feels supported. Exhale up. So here we go. Breathe in, come down. Exhale, push the floor. You're gonna press your knees out gently to the sides. They should follow your toes as you sit. Two more good ones here. Try to push evenly through both legs. Excellent. Take a breath. Last movement is going to be a single arm row. So again, you don't need weight, but if you have something that's weighted, even your water bottle that you want to hold, that can be very helpful here. So we're going to set up in a tripod stance. So I have the weight in my right hand. I'm going to go left foot forward, right foot back. I'm going to place my left hand just on that front knee to stabilize. Shoulders pulled back. Hold this position. And then we're gonna pull the elbow, right elbow, towards your hip on the exhale. Breathe in, come down. So here we go. Exhale up. Inhale down. Even though the right side in this case for me is the pulling side, I still want to think about both shoulders away from my ears, even on the other side of my body. Last one on this side. And relax. Second side. Switch your feet, switch your hands. Come into your supported position. Shoulders back. Exhale up. Try to start this movement from the pulling shoulder rather than the hand. So I'm not pulling from the arm. I'm actually pulling from the shoulder and the side, all these muscles that are underneath my armpit. Keep breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent work. So take a second, grab some water if you need. We're gonna come back to the kneeling push-ups. Now, the full range of motion would be to go all the way to the floor if you can. So we're always trying to find where we can get more range with these movements. So we're gonna set up hands just wider than shoulder width. Come to the knees. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Push away from the floor. Squeeze your butt, tuck your pelvis, hold this position. We want to lower the whole body together. So as we lower, I'm not gonna let my butt come up, as sometimes happens. So here we go. We're gonna breathe in, come down as far as you can. Exhale on the push. Reset, new breath. You don't have to go fast, you can go slow. 5 good reps are better than 10, average reps. Be your own judge. 10 more seconds here. And relax. Nicely done. We're coming up to standing. We're working on the kickstand hinges. So if you want to incorporate some weight with this, you totally can. You can hold 1 dumbbell end to end, or you could just even hold 1 normally, or you could hold 2 if you want it. So you're in a walking stance. Back leg is just a little point of contact. Shoulders back, nice and tall, head over your spine. And here we go, hips are going back. If you're holding any weights, they're just gonna follow that leg down. Inhale down, exhale up. Find that length in your hamstrings. With any kind of added weight, it's gonna try to pull your shoulders forward. Keep them back. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We have 2 legs, so here we go, side number 2. Reset your position, shoulders back. Reach the hip back. Imagine that dowel is along your spine. A lot of strength training is that very exaggerated posture. Unlike, like hip hop dance, for example. I tried that once. I thought I was gonna be good. Too stiff. No rhythm. Couldn't remember the steps. But I can teach you how to deadlift. Last one, and relax. Nice work. We're gonna come back to your squats. Body weight is totally fine. If you wanna hold a weight, don't let me stop you. So this one, again, is a more individual position. Sometimes people feel more comfortable, narrower stance or super wide, like play around with it. But generally speaking, the stability of the knees, pressing outwards, is pretty universal here. So we're gonna breathe in, sit back, come down as far as you can. Breathe in, come down, exhale, push the floor. You'll notice usually on the second set of exercises, your body's warm, you've practiced the movements already, things feel better, maybe you have more range of motion. 10 more seconds here. Slow and controlled is the name of the game. Take your time. It's not a race. Last one. Nice. Final movement is our rows. So grab your weight of choice, water bottle, small animal, and come into that tripod hinge. So support in the front knee, shoulders back. From that hinge, try to pull from the elbow or even the shoulder up and back. So I don't feel any work or tension coming up into my neck here, other than just, keeping my head in line. And my elbow is pretty close to my body here, so I'm keeping it pretty tight. Three, 2, 1, and switch sides. That front leg is burning a little bit from holding the position. You can also support, on a chair or something if you wanted to as well. Second side, here we go. Breathing always. In terms of speed, again, slow and controlled. I like a little pause at the top and control the down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nicely done. Last round of the day. Let's make it the best one. Coming back to our push-ups. Take your time. Gather your thoughts. Smile. That always helps. And then find your push-up position. So nice big hands from your knees. Tuck the pelvis. Shoulders anchored back and away from the floor. Nice. Now we're ready to go. So we're going to breathe in, come down as far as you can. Exhale up. Feel free to adjust the position if it doesn't feel quite right. As you come down, try to make sure that your shoulders stay away from the ears here. We're not letting them come out of that stable position. Keep the butt squeezed. Last one. Nice. And if you're still working on, excuse me, partial range of motion there, it all counts. You're gonna get stronger just with practice. The humble push-up is exactly that, very humbling. So we're coming up to our kickstand hinges one last time. Again, weighted, unweighted, totally up to you. We're really working on that single leg stability, so very minimal support through the back leg. From here, we're gonna breathe in, hips go back, exhale up. So we're building that single leg strength in that front leg. And working on the hinge mechanics. This is super useful for everything. Chores around the house, gardening. People are starting to set up their gardens already. Last one. And switching legs. Reset. Get into your posture. Take a breath. And here we go. Breathe in. We've got to amend our soil this year so that we can grow things next year. So I'm going to use this mechanic to scoop the poop and the compost into our beds. You're doing great. Couple more here. Keep those shoulders back. Broken record. Very important. Last one. And relax. Okay, we're coming to our squats. If you are holding weight, you can do that just under the chin here like a goblet, end to end if you want. Sure, why not? I'll incorporate this. You don't have to though. Just work on that body weight position. Shoulders back, knees and hips bend at the same time. Here we go. Breathe in, sit, exhale up. Evenness here through both legs. Feeling an evenness into your feet. So I'm not all the way in my heels, not all the way in my toes. Slow. Support with your core here, especially if you're holding weight. 3, 2, 1, and good. This whole exercising and talking thing is not for the faint of heart. It's hard. So last exercise are rows. This one I find is probably one of the most important to learn because it'll build that back strength, but usually the most challenging for people to get the correct position. So again, we're supported hinge on a chair or just your own knee, shoulders away from your ears, and then when you're ready, we're gonna pull elbow towards your back hip, but really initiate from the side of the body, the back, the shoulder, rather than just the arm or the hand. Exhale on the way up, control the down. 3, 2, 1, and stand, switch sides. Opposite leg in front, supported hinge, and then exhale, retract the shoulder, pull into your hip. Smile because you're almost done. Keep focused on that form. The more you can master these basics, the better progressions you'll be able to make in the future. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. So we're gonna do a couple of stretches to cool it down. So you can join me down on the mat when you're ready. So we're gonna sit with our feet wide, knees bent, and then we're gonna drop our knees over to the floor one direction. So we have sort of 90-degree angles with our legs. I'm gonna square my shoulders to the front knee that I'm facing here. I'm going to keep my spine more straight, and then I'm gonna lean forward over top of that leg. So I find if you keep a straighter spine and kind of push your hip back as you lean forward, you'll feel that stretch more in the outer hip. You can take a passive, position here, round the back, come down to your elbows, that kind of thing. Just like is a more relaxing posture. I find a little less stretch for the actual hip itself. But just take a couple of breaths here and note how your body feels after doing some strength training. I usually feel really supported and activated and generally empowered. And then we'll flip it on over to the other side. So knees will go over the other way, facing my shoulders towards the front knee. Supported hinge here with a straighter back. Again, if it feels better to round the spine for you, go for it. You can play around with your foot. I like to flex the ankle here as well. I'm noticing that my right side is, feeling a little bit tighter in this position. So good things to notice. And then just try to relax, take some longer, deeper breaths, bring the heart rate down. And then last one, when you're ready, you can sit, kneel. You could stand if you want to for this one. I'm just gonna sit here, nice and tall spine again. And then I'm gonna take one ear, I'll take my left ear to my left shoulder. Stretch into the neck. If you wanna reach your opposite arm kind of down towards the floor to get more length through the side of the neck there, you can. Feel free to close your eyes. Adding a little cool down at the end of your training is super nice. Brings the heart rate down, breathing rate down, brings you back into, a calmer nervous system state. Maybe you're already thinking about what deliciousness you're gonna eat after this. And slowly bring your head back through center to the other side. Again, notice any differences side to side. So hopefully you're already starting to notice some strength progression in yourself if you've been following the series up until now. We're about halfway through, so more progressions to come. Good for you for incorporating the consistent practice. Nice, and bring your head back to center and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.